President Biden laying out his roadmap to get the country out of this public health crisis. He's also preparing to sign another round of executive orders. Let's bring in Jessica Smith for the very latest on that front. Jessica.
Yeah, Kiko, on his first day, his first full day in office, President Biden is largely focused on fighting the pandemic. He made it clear yesterday that this is his top priority. We've already seen him sign several executive orders, including mandating masks on federal property, extending the freeze on student loan payments and evictions, and several other measures, all aimed at tackling the pandemic. Now, today, we do expect to hear from him later this afternoon as he outlines more of his administration's plan to respond to the virus. He'll also sign about 10 executive orders. Those will all have the goal of expanding testing, bolstering access to treatments, and improving data to fight the virus. He also is going to invoke the Defense Production Act to speed up manufacturing of vaccines, of PPE, and of COVID tests. At the EO signing yesterday, he acknowledged that executive orders are important, but that he's also going to need legislation. He is pushing this $1.9 trillion stimulus plan, but Republicans are very skeptical about this, to say the least. The new White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki was asked if there is any wiggle room in that nearly $2 trillion price tag, and here's what she had to say.
It was designed with the components that were necessary to give people the relief they needed. So what's challenging is, what are you going to cut? Are you going to cut funding for vaccinations? Are you going to cut funding for unemployment insurance? Are you going to cut funding for reopening schools?
Now, she also said the White House would like to do this in a bipartisan way, but the White House is not going to take any option off the table if Republicans don't get on board. We do expect to hear from President Biden again later this afternoon. He'll sign those executive orders, and he'll really give us more details about the plan to fight the virus. Again, that starts at 2 p.m. Zach and Akiko.
What was it? I mean, it's a busy first full day, but it was a busy day yesterday for the president, too, giving speeches pretty much all day, walking around on TV. But when it comes to confirmations, that was one thing that may not have been as quick as people would have liked. I only counted one that came through yesterday. What are the expectations for those coming through now to really get his team set up and start working?
Yeah, there was one yesterday. Today, Mayor Pete Buttigieg is for the Commerce Committee. Seems like he'll be on track to be confirmed. The Republican chairman, at least the chairman for now, did say that he expects him to get confirmed. The timing is still up in the air about the rest of these votes. It could happen sometime next week, but again, really still up in the air. We know that leaders Schumer and McConnell are still working out their power sharing agreement. They'll get in the swing of things most likely in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, Jessica Smith with the very latest on that front.